What's up, YouTube? It's the Action Figure Grader coming back to you with another unboxing video. And I've just been on an absolute bender lately. It's bad. I've been buying quite a few lately. Thank God my wife and I have separate bank accounts. Otherwise, I would be headed for divorce court. Let me tell you that. But I did get one in today, and I thought I'd unbox it for you, and we'll take a closer look at it. So stay right there, and I will unbox it off camera and be right back. And we're back. Here is what I've unboxed. And I'm going to move my camera in just a little closer for you. And this is the Power of the Force Darth Vader with removable helmet. This is the 1997 Kenner Power of the Force 2 freeze frame. And it's Darth Vader with his removable helmet. I remember when this came out originally. I was in high school and still wanting to play with action figures, but not really allowed by either my girlfriend or my friends. Different story. But anyway, this figure did come out. I remember seeing it in the store, and I was like, oh man, they finally came out with a Darth Vader with removable helmet. This should have been a Last 17 figure in the vintage Power of the Force line, but they never did get around to it. But they did finally release it. This came out in 1997, I believe, like I said, on the freeze frame card. And you know, I've always wanted one of these, and I finally got one. They're not terribly expensive for those of you who are considering getting one. You can get one ungraded for very, very inexpensive. But I went ahead and got a graded one since that is what I do. Let's take a closer look. As you can see, it's got the typical green/yellow, second run Power of the Force 2 card. It's got the freeze frame image, which hopefully this will come through in the camera, but it shows Luke looking down at Vader as he's getting ready to die. Luke Skywalker removes Vader's mask to reveal Anakin Skywalker after he killed the Emperor. Looking closer at the figure, it's got a detachable hand. Obviously, the removable helmet. I love the sculpt on the face. I apologize for the glare, but you can see the details on his face there. It's just an awesome figure for the time. I mean, you got to remember these are 21 years old, and to have the kind of level of detail in the in the chest area as well as in his face, I think this is one of the better Power of the Force 2 figures. And I love how they have the helmet kind of displayed next to him. Just a really cool design. So, in terms of grading, here it is again, 1997 Kenner Star Wars Power of the Force 2 freeze frame Darth Vader with helmet. Came in with an 85 near mint plus. Card got an 85, bubble 85, and a figure 90. So, one of the higher grades. I didn't bother looking up the population report on this one because these are fairly common figures. I mean, I've seen 2 or 3 of them for sale. But, you can pick this up graded in this condition for less than $100 pretty easily. If it's a buy it now, or excuse me, if it's an auction style format, you can get it for substantially less than that. I know I overpaid for it, but that's what I do sometimes. Sometimes I think with my heart and not with my brain when it comes to action figures. And so I probably did overpay for this one a little bit, to be honest, since it was a buy it now. I talked the seller down just a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's one I wanted, and it's one I had to have. And so, now, as you've seen in my previous unboxing, I've got a few other graded Power of the Force figures, and I thought this would look nice next to it. And it was a relatively inexpensive pickup, and I do have a Vader fetish. I've got a lot of Vader figures that are graded, both vintage and modern. And the fetish is strong with this one. That's kind of an awkward place that I just went to, so I apologize for that. Let's take a look at the back of the card. Here's the freeze frame image. I apologize for the camera work. It's terrible. But this is the freeze frame image in more detail. God, this glare is terrible. I've got to find a new solution for this glare, I tell you. And it's got some of the same figures on the back that were on the freeze frame Weequay carded graded figure that I showed you guys in my first unboxing. It's got the exact same back. Otherwise, I think that the Weequay had a couple of vehicles and not Jabba and the Dewback. But anyway, it's a really nice card back. I love it. It's just one of those figures that I've been wanting to have in my collection for a while, and I've just been on a Power of the Force 2 kick lately since I got that Weequay and the Vader transition tray. But one last quick look, and then I'll shut it down. I'm trying to keep it quick so you guys don't get bored with my 20-minute diatribes that no one cares about except me, apparently. But yeah, it's just an awesome card. I'll do one more rotation just so you can see it. Very, very cool figure. So this will go on my Power of the Force 2 shelf, along with the other 3 I have graded. And let me know if you have any questions or comments, but just a beautiful figure. Thanks for watching.